It is now January 29th of 2020, and ever since the release of Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker, a lot of fans around the world have been very curious and intrigued about the future of the Star Wars franchise by Disney and Lucasfilm. This is Mike Zero. Make sure to subscribe if you are new to the channel for future Star Wars content. Now, one aspect of the Star Wars franchise that a lot of fans are very intrigued about all has to do with, of course, exactly how Disney and Lucasfilm are going to handle the franchise moving forward, and how the Star Wars universe will be utilized into the new Disney canon material. Now, the one thing about the new universe is that it's going to be modeled after the old, expanded universe that many fans out there know and love, as well as them creating original content. Now, there's a lot of characters within the sequel trilogy that a lot of fans wanted to learn more about, and that a lot of that will be picked up in the new expanded universe. So the one thing that Disney and Lucasfilm right now are currently developing is, of course, this new set of Star Wars series that's going to develop the new Star Wars universe. The one thing about the universe is that it's going to be modeled after the MCU, which I believe is a risky decision by Disney and Lucasfilm, because at the end of the day, if you think about Star Wars, it's not necessarily Marvel. You know, it's not really that to that extent. It's something in and on itself. Star Wars is Star Wars. You really can't model it after the MCU. So it's going to be a bit of a tough road for Disney and Lucasfilm to do this properly between the new TV shows, the movies, the comics, the books, you name it. However, what's really exciting all has to do with the character of Supreme Leader Snoke. Now that both Disney and Lucasfilm are done with the sequel trilogy, many fans have been looking forward to the future of the Star Wars franchise by Disney and Lucasfilm. Now, it's said that they are currently developing their new Star Wars universe that is set to evolve the franchise and to bring fans into a new mythology of Star Wars. Currently, the new universe will consist of books, novels, TV shows, movies, and more, and that one of the big plans by Lucasfilm is to bring a return of Supreme Leader Snoke into their new Star Wars universe, both in the form of an upcoming novel due for release sometime next year, and even a graphic novel that will tell new secrets of the creature known as Snoke, where it's noted that the novel is actually said to be a book centered on Palpatine's life after the events of Return of the Jedi, and the graphic novel will also tell the full story of how Snoke was created by Palpatine on the world of Exegol, as well as Snoke's origins and the meaning of the name Snoke, and what it really means. This is said to be a part of Disney's way of expanding on two main characters such as Palpatine and Snoke, and that they will be using some abandoned ideas from Episode 9 to tell their stories in this new Star Wars universe to come that will reshape the franchise as we know it. Not just that, but Disney and Lucasfilm are also developing a story after the events of Episode 9 that will focus on the Snoke clones on the world of Exegol and new secrets about the cloning process of Snoke, and that this indicates that some of the Snoke clones survived on the world of Exegol during Palpatine's defeat. Both Disney and Lucasfilm want to demystify the true story of Snoke and how he was created by Palpatine, or cloned, and how Palpatine started the First Order in the shadows. So let's go over a couple of parts about this. Now, this is actually said to be primarily a set of stories that will tell new tales of Palpatine after the events of Episode 6, Return of the Jedi, but it's also going to feature the character of Snoke. This, to me, I don't know about you guys, is very exciting. Now, say what you will about Snoke, even though, J.J. Abrams kind of made him a bit more of a pointless character, because he's just a mere puppet of Palpatine. But the thing that's really more, I guess you could say, mystifying about this is the fact that there are clones of Snoke. At one point in time, there was an original version of Snoke that is going to be explained in these new Star Wars stories to come in the near future. So the new EU, like I say, guys, this really is a big deal for Disney and Lucasfilm. It really is going to be a set of Star Wars stories that are really going to evolve the franchise, right? So the character of Snoke, we do know that Palpatine says this in the movie, where he tells Kylo Ren, "My boy, I made Snoke." So he is the creator of Snoke. He's also the creator of the First Order. As he said, the First Order was just the beginning. I could give you so much more. Now, everything related to Snoke, alright, we do know that the meaning of the name is going to be explained in the new Star Wars universe. We're going to learn more about that. We're going to learn more about the cloning process of Snoke, exactly how Palpatine created this creature, or at least cloned the original version of Snoke. That, to me, I think is going to be a very interesting story to tell, and I cannot wait to explain all of this here to you guys once these stories actually drop and come into stores. So, like I say, I'm really excited about the new Star Wars universe. Looking at the old EU, the fact that they're going to be modeling this after the old expanded universe, and how the structure of it all is going to be based on the MCU. So the structure of the MCU, like I say, all those movies, TV shows, books, novels, and comics, they all tie together. And that's what they want to do with their new era of Star Wars. With these new, Star Wars stories to come in the near future, that's going to really bring the fans into a different time of Star Wars. So anyways, guys, drop a comment below. Let me know what you think about all this in the comments. And if you guys did enjoy the content for today, do make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you all so very much for the kind support, and I'll catch you guys next time.
From night